What's happening, everybody? It's Jeff Lightsy Jr. with the Black Boss Channel, the Victory Formation Show, and the NFL Draft. Oh my God, it is going crazy. There was some crazy trades today. First, starting with the Miami Dolphins sending the number 3 pick to San Francisco for the number 12 pick and 2 future first round picks and a future third round pick. Then Miami takes that number 12 pick and ships that to the Eagles to move up to number 6. So now the Eagles have the number 12 pick and a future first round pick from Miami. So Miami moves out of the top 10, then back into the top 10. The what is it called? The 49ers, though, move up to the 3rd overall pick, which guarantees that it's bye-bye, hit the deuces at some point, maybe not this year, but at some point, it's over for Jimmy Garoppolo in San Francisco. You don't move up to the top 3 of the draft in a quarterback-heavy draft to not grab a quarterback. And that quarterback I believe that they're going to take is Justin Fields. I feel like Justin Fields will be right there for the pickings, right there, number 3. So what does that do? One, it guarantees that Jimmy Garoppolo is no longer the quarterback of the future for the San Francisco 49ers. Boy, how fast things change. Just 2 years ago, Jimmy Garoppolo was leading the San Francisco 49ers to the Super Bowl. This past year, and he missed the throw, and everybody was like, is he the guy? Is he the guy for the future? He misses throws in big moments. They blew the lead, and he missed the throw, and they lost the Super Bowl. Then this past year, he got hurt again, as he often does. Always gets hurt all the time. So now it looks like the 49ers, who saw the Rams be aggressive and go out and get Matthew Stafford, who saw the Cardinals be aggressive. And after they drafted Josh Rosen, the very next year took a quarterback at number 1 overall, be aggressive, got Kyler Murray. And they see Seattle being aggressive, upgrading the weapons around Russell Wilson, getting players on the defensive side for Russell Wilson, upgrading the offensive line for Russell Wilson. So what do the 49ers do? They're not standing behind waiting, hoping that Jimmy G can get it together and stay healthy. No, they are being aggressive, and they got cheap, and they got young. You know what I'm saying? Like after they paid Trent Williams, and they have a plethora of weapons on the offensive side. Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk at receiver, George Kittle at tight end, Trent Williams at your left tackle. And then a running game, it don't matter who the running back is. They seem to make everybody great, whether it's Jeff Wilson, Tevin Coleman, Raheem Mostert. If he's able to come back, this team is stacked on the offensive side of the ball. Then you'll get Joey Bosa back on the defensive side of the ball. You still have Derek Armstead. You're going to have to replace Richard Sherman, but it don't matter. They'll get that together. But that offense is loaded. And you got Nick Bosa. Yeah, Nick Bosa on that side of the Bosa brothers be throwing me off. So woo, they re-signed their fullback. Man, this is huge moves. What it also tells me is that somebody is probably going to move up to the 4th spot where Atlanta is. So I'm going to show you the top 5 picks in the draft, or the top 10. We'll go to top 10. It actually might even go top 12 simply because that's where the Eagles move back to. So the draft order is Jacksonville, the Jets, the 49ers, then it's the Falcons. But I think somebody is going to move up to the number 4 spot because the Falcons have to keep Matt Ryan because of the salary cap at least 2 more years. I don't think they're going to draft a quarterback at number 4. I think they're going to move back and they're going to get a king's ransom because these quarterbacks are going to go fast. Because 49ers were so aggressive and moved up to number 3. Nope, nobody wants to miss out on the 4th quarterback because after Trey Lance or Justin Fields, whoever you have or Zach Wilson, whoever's your 2, 3, 4 quarterback, Mac Jones is a drop-off. So you don't want to miss out. So somebody is going to hop up there with the Falcons. I know Carolina wants to do it, but the Falcons and Carolina are in the same division. So they're not going to trade it to them. So I think it's going to end up being the Broncos. Just keep an eye on the Broncos. But Atlanta has the 4 pick. Cincinnati has 5. They don't need a quarterback. Miami has 6. They said they're going to stick with 2. They don't need a quarterback. And the Lions have 7. They don't need a quarterback. They just traded for Jared Goff. Carolina's the team at 8. They would be the team I'd say would want to go up. They probably tried to go up to 3. They couldn't make it work. So then they can't go up to 4 because Atlanta's not going to trade to allow Carolina to get the quarterback of the future who could potentially be beating them for 10 years. So no, you're not going to do that. And then there is, like I said, Who's at 9? Who's at 9? Denver's at 9. Denver's at 9. The Cowboys are at 10. They don't need a quarterback. They just signed theirs. The Giants, they don't need a quarterback, at least not yet. They have theirs. And then the Eagles, like I said, is at 12. And so there is a lot of moving and shaking taking place already. The draft is still a month away. And even with the month away, that means teams are on the phone, teams are making trades, teams are making plays. So all of that's taking place. And this is a wild day in the NFL. One day after the NBA trade deadline, the NFL said, hold my beer. NBA trade deadline was going crazy the other day, and the NFL said, hold my beer. We got some plays to be made. So with San Francisco making that trade, like I said, that means they're chucking the deuces up to Jimmy Garoppolo, whether it's before this season, after this season, sometime soon it's going to be over. Jimmy G doesn't stay healthy anyway, so hell, it might not even matter. He might just get hurt week 5. I made the joke earlier and said he's going to get hurt week 5, so whoever they draft a quarterback is going to play no matter what. But if I'm the San Francisco 49ers, you cannot miss on Justin Fields. It looks like the Jets are going to take Zach Wilson. Peace be to him. Green, go Jets, whatever. But they look like they're going to take Zach Wilson, so that allows Justin Fields to fall in your lap. Now, we have to remember, there's going to be 5 quarterbacks taking this first round. Everybody's not going to work. You hope that 2 works. And if everybody's saying Trevor Lawrence is a lock, he's one of them. He's the one. He's the one that we know is going to work, at least that most people think is going to work. But everybody's not going to work. Everybody's not going to work. Like look at the years previous in drafts where a whole bunch of quarterbacks were taken, right? If we go back to Mitch Trubisky's draft, he was the first quarterback. He's a bust. And then Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson seemed to work out. If we go back to the last draft, that was Baker Mayfield's draft class. That was Baker. It was Baker, Josh Allen, Lamar, but it was a couple more. Josh Rosen, he was a bust. Baker is okay. He was looking like a bust for a little bit, but he's just okay. Didn't even pick up his 5th-year option. And Lamar and Josh Allen look like they work, but Josh Allen just started working like last year. So you know what I'm saying? Like, there's not guarantee that all of these guys are going to work. Hell, it's almost guaranteed that at least 2 of them are going to be probably bust, right? So it's just how the NFL works. If everybody had good quarterbacks every single year, we wouldn't have 5 guys going in the first round, year in and year out, especially in good quarterback drafts. So it's going to be interesting to see what the San Francisco 49ers do with that 3rd overall pick. I think they should go Justin Fields. Why? Because some people say Justin Fields looks at his first read too long, and I can see that. I can get down with that. But I saw Justin Fields his sophomore year throw 40 touchdowns to 1 interception during the regular season. He threw the 2 interceptions in the game against Clemson, but he damn near outperformed Trevor Lawrence in 2 straight games. He outperformed Trevor Lawrence in 2 straight games. That last pick was not on him. The guy ran a route and then broke off, and he threw a pick. Okay. But he outperformed Trevor Lawrence most of that game. Go back and watch. And then this past year, he clearly outperformed Trevor Lawrence. And Trevor Lawrence is going number 1. So you mean to tell me a guy that's talented enough to outperform the guy everybody's telling me is the surefire number 1 overall pick, can't miss prospect? He outperformed him twice with same talent. Yeah, I need that guy on my team. With those weapons in San Francisco, I just named them to you. Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk. It doesn't matter who the running back is because Kyle Shanahan and his dad seem to always make great running backs, whether it's Raheem Mostert, Jeff Wilson. It don't matter. Pick your running back. And Trent Williams manning the offensive line. The offensive line seems to be good. Yeah, give me Justin Fields in that system. Give him 6 weeks to learn it. Give him, half a season. He gets a full, a condensed off season or whatever, but he gets an off season and he'll get, I don't know if they'll do preseason, but he'll probably get some form of preseason and give him the first 6 weeks. Cause I think Garoppolo can probably give you about 6 games before he probably gets hurt. Knock on wood, not wishing injury on anybody, but he'll probably only give you about 6 weeks before he gets nicked up, banged up or whatever. Cause it's Jimmy Garoppolo. It's just what he does. Or, hopefully if Jimmy Garoppolo, if the 49ers case, they hope Jimmy Garoppolo stays healthy the entire season and actually plays well. And they go like 10-7 because, they're going to 17 games, by the way. I don't know if you guys realize that, but the NFL is going to 17 games, by the way. And they go like 11-6 or 10-7 or 12-5. You know what I mean? Like that raises his trade value because they're going to get rid of him because Justin Fields will come in, man the ship, and have all systems go. They'll be one of the Super Bowl contenders with a cheap quarterback on a rookie deal because, that's how NFL teams win nowadays. You either have a veteran quarterback, a veteran championship level quarterback on like a fairly team friendly deal, or a cheap quarterback on a rookie deal. And that's what Patrick Mahomes is on. That Brady always takes the pay cuts. You know, Jimmy Garoppolo was he didn't win it, but like he was up there. He didn't have the most expensive contract. So we'll see, man. I am loving it. I love the NFL draft. You'll get a lot of NFL style draft videos from me with the victory formation. So be sure to tune in here on the Black Boss channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. Here, be sure to hit the thumbs up button on your way out. And